can do diagnostics with confidence. Hey there, motorcycle and power sports news. This is Jackie Van Ham. We are at the Fuel Cleveland show. I had to come and talk to you, Mr. Larry Curik, about this beautiful, beautiful street tracker that you've built based off of this V-twin engine. It clearly looks incredibly handmade, and I know you've put a lot of time into this. Do you mind talking us through this bike a little bit?
Not at all. What would you like to know?
Let's start with the engine. Let's start with the beginning.
Okay. The engine is a Shovelhead that I've taken, and it now has two front cylinder heads. I moved the exhaust ports so that I had a left-hand exit emulating a Harley-Davidson XR750. This is actually 1,525 cc's.
Okay.
Pretty much all handmade. The frame started out as an Arlen Ness prototype about 30 years ago, and the only thing that remains of that original frame is the cradle that holds the engine. The whole rear section is new, and I took the neck off of it, shortened the frame, and brought it in, decreased the rake on it.
For sure, especially, you know, we were talking a little bit before we turned the cameras on. If this is an Arlen Ness prototype, right, he's going to be known for really long, stretched out type frames.
It was a 4-speed swing arm frame that was real long. It was a luxury liner, but it was one of the 3 original prototypes.
So you definitely cut the neck off, had to turn in the rake and trail a little bit in order to make this a little bit more of that tracker, flat track type vibe, right? That
Absolutely.
shape. So that way, obviously, it's all going to be all about the handling.
Compact, yeah.
Exactly, nice and compact.
All chrome moly, 7/8 OD tubing.
Absolutely beautiful. You can tell that it's got the two into two exhaust on the left-hand side of the bike. Again, continuing with that tracker type of vibe. And then the double, you said, is a pair of front cylinders to make up this engine versus a front and a rear. That way it would have all the intake on one side and the exhaust going out.
Right,
with
dual carbs.
Dual carb setup. And then all of this is handmade, all of this body work and excellent paint. Excellent
Thank
paint.
you. The paint was done by Jason Springle's Innovative Customs out in Belleville, Illinois. The body work, after I completed the tin work, was done by Kyle Bursch. His company is called Forever Rad. He's one of the best body men I've ever known.
And these wheels are really, really beautiful. I love these huge Hoosier tires on them. Can you talk us through the wheels a little bit? I know that was a little bit of work to make those fit.
The wheels are actually Harley-Davidson Enforcers off of a new Street Glide. The front wheel, I took and removed the standoffs. It was a dual disc wheel. It's now a single disc wheel, and the hub was narrowed to get it to fit in this front end. And the rear, of course, is just opened up, had PBI built a sprocket for it.
Because it's a pair of front wheels.
It's front wheels, yeah. 2 19s, which is traditional 19-inch wheels on a dirt tracker, so carry over.
Absolutely.
And these big fat Hoosier tires, love them.
I love it. It's got such great style to it. It's just a killer bike.
Thank you.
Definitely a little bit different than some of the other choppers that are here at the show. Very unique.
All different.
And I knew we had to come talk to you about it. I absolutely
love
it. And thank you so much for taking the time to talk us through. And this is going to be your Ride of the Week.